Today I would like to touch a topic which I believe is not very sexy for most people. The topic of morality. These days when you talk about yoga and spirituality and spiritual development, morality is not the coolest topic, but it is really important thing to investigate. And the basic question is, what is right to do and what is wrong to do? And how can we differentiate between right actions to wrong actions? Now, the question is arising from the simple fact that different spiritual traditions and different religions have a different idea what is right and what is wrong. If you, let's say you're Hindu, so you believe that the cow is holy and it's a huge sin to kill it. Now, the Jewish, in contradiction, believes that the cow is, yes, it's very pure. And because it's pure, we are allowed to kill it and to eat it. So, and they believe this is the right thing to do. In some traditions, like, let's say, again, in Hinduism, so he said there is a place for war, fighting and killing. This is very clear from the Mahabharata story, for an instance, yeah? From Krishna was leading Arjuna for very, very powerful fight with lots of casualties. If you go to the Buddha teachings, I mean, the basic precept is don't kill anybody. So there is kind of, even from the top level teachers, there is a different view of what is right and what is wrong. And what I want to claim in this video, that there is something which you can call objective morality. Morality which is beyond opinion. And I'm going to explain it through the Buddha teachings. So the Buddha was giving moral rules. And he said, this is right and this is wrong. But he didn't say it based on like his opinion. Well, I don't think this is the right thing or that is the right thing. Basically, the Buddhas went very, very deep into deep investigation of his own self, through meditation, through concentration and mindfulness, to come to the deepest level of understanding for the realization how a human being or any sentient being can come out of suffering, to be free of suffering. And according to his view, he reached that point and he realized the truth. Now, when he went so deep, he also realized the cause and effects of things in life. And it's like he didn't think, oh, this is right or this is wrong. He just saw what is the cosmic laws of things. So basically, so that if you kill a sentient being, there is going to be a retribution. It's going to be something wrong that's going to happen to your mind, and there is sort of a bad karma coming out of that. And it's something that he perceived directly through his experience. And that was based on killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, sex that causing harm, using intoxicants, drugs and alcohol, and using wrong speech. Basically lying and others. Now, this is a very sketchy cover of that. In other videos, I'll go deep into the 5 spirits of the Buddha. Now, as practitioners, when you start the practice, we kind of take it. It's kind of part of the practice. But what happens when you go really deep in our own investigation, through meditation, not through the intellect, through deep looking, we can actually see that this is the natural outcome of things. If you come to a deep level of realization of let's say, pure awareness, of being in the present, not when the mind is not masked by lots of rubbish and concepts and things, but coming to the purity of it, you can't kill any sentient being, or you can't steal. It's not because you think it's wrong, you just can't do it. It's the nature of your true awareness. And then there is no more any question about it. So the question is usually coming in the basis of the practice, when you kind of starting or somewhere in the intermediate level. So you try if the practice is working out for you. But when you go deep, you see just the way it is. When you like really deep into things, there are some things you can't do. There are some things that are going to be very natural coming out of you. Same like generosity, for an instance, love and kindness. They are natural outcome of going deep and realizing your true nature. And at that point, the precepts are not anymore an opinion or something that you need to follow. It's kind of emanating naturally from you, and it just kind of become your natural behavior. Up to that point, yes, usually we have to follow rules, kind of to test what is right and what is wrong. And eventually it's become kind of your own truth. And then when somebody said, well, it's okay to kill a cow or a chicken or to steal or anything which is violent, you know very deeply this is the wrong thing to do. And you say, no, don't do that. This is kind of a wrong action. And he might not be able to understand you because the mind which is in delusion has opinion. Yeah, I should do that, I should do this. There is no clarity. But when awareness is very clear and you kind of come to what you usually call deep realization of emptiness, and I'm going to dedicate a special video about it, then it's very clear. So you know what is right and what is wrong. And in the Buddha teachings, he divided the path, the enlightenment stage, let's call it, to four. The first one is called Sotapanna. And in Sotapanna level, the first stage of enlightenment is not full liberation. You don't have any more doubt of the Dharma, and you are not going anymore to break the precept consciously. So you're not going to kill or to steal. You just can't do it because you come to that level of realization. In the next videos, I will continue to elaborate on this topic.